Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Winning Wednesday. And this is what I want to talk about for Winning Wednesday today. There are things that we do and decisions that we make in our life that causes us not to win. We are not willing to do the hard thing. Okay? We may realize that we have gotten to a crossroad with people, with certain places, with certain things, with certain family members, even with certain surroundings. And we're not able to make the hard decision. There are three main things that disallows us from winning. When we fail to disconnect, to disassociate, and to disengage. When we fail to disconnect, disassociate, and disengage. There are times when you have to do one of the three. There are times when you have to do both of the three things. And in most cases, you have to do all three. You have to disconnect, disassociate, and disengage. I'm going to give you some biblical qualification for those three directives. In 1 Samuel chapter 15, God was very angry with the enemy's army. And he said the instructions was to kill everything. Kill everything. Kill wife, kill husband, kill dog, kill cat, kill cow, kill babies, kill everything that is associated with the enemy's camp. Kill everything. But Agag was spared, right? And not only Agag was spared, Agag and his best cows and his prettier women, because he had multiple wives. He spared the pretty wives, he spared the pretty daughters, and he spared the best animals. And this is some of the things that we do too. When we know that we are supposed to disconnect, disassociate, and disengage, we don't fully follow that directive. What we do is we say, oh, I don't have to talk to him, but I'll keep him as a friend on my social media platforms. Or I may still talk to him and say hello, or still talk to her and say hello, but we just not gonna hang out, or we not gonna go places together. Or I'm not gonna have a personal relationship with this person, but I'm going to still keep the professional and the business relationship because they're good for business. They have some qualities that I still can benefit from. They have things that I could still benefit from. So I don't want to totally disconnect, disassociate, and disengage. Because when you totally disengage, that's like a killing, a shutting down, a total annihilation, a disappearance. We are not willing to fully complete the directive that is in our heart, that is in our soul, that God told us to do, because we're still looking to benefit from that thing that we're supposed to get rid of. And so, because we do not do that, there is this one thing in our life that can't go forward. There's this one thing in our life that we can't get any success. What is it that we're still attaching ourselves to that is causing us not to win? Who are we still attaching ourselves to that is causing us not to win? Some disconnections are difficult because there are some disconnections that will cause you pain, because God may be requiring of you to disconnect from family members. He may be calling you to disconnect from that husband or that wife of 30 years, but you're married on paper, but you don't have a marriage at all. But the implications of what that would look like if you really live in your truth is just too much for you to bear. So rather than disconnect, disassociate, and disengage, you try to weigh the fences. In this season, there is no way around it, guys. No matter how you've tried to work to do a workaround. You've tried a workaround. The workaround is not working around, okay? You're going to have to disconnect, disengage, disassociate. Not in that order. But you're going to have to do all three so that you could move forward. Some of you, your destiny is held up because you won't do it. Some of you, your grand idea, you won't be able to come forward until you do it, because there are people in your circle right now that you need to get rid of that will not be conducive for your success. You got to disconnect, disassociate, disengage on all fronts. On all fronts. On all fronts. There's no more room for you to compromise on that directive. Because if Agag didn't survive, and this is a little known fact. If Agag was killed as God had instructed them to do, there would be no Hitler, because Hitler is in the bloodline of Agag. See, when God is telling you to disassociate, when God is telling you to disconnect, and when God is telling you to disengage, you don't know what he's saving you from. You don't know the back end story as to the instructions. And some of us are wanting to know, but why? But why? Why is not your concern. Following the directive is. Who do you need to disconnect, disassociate, and disengage from today? Once you do it, your winning season will begin. And with that being said, I want to thank you for supporting me on all these different Motivational Mondays and Winning Wednesdays I've been having. Feel free to look me up on YouTube, The Glorious Life Ministries, and you will see so many more uplifting and motivating feeds that you can benefit from in your life. You can also connect with me there. Send me a message, send me an email. Let me know how much these different little talks have inspired and have helped you. So with that being said, win today, because it's Winning Wednesday. And I will see you on Monday. Bye.